Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you the best starting guide to star fishing here on Roblox. So that's going to cover enchanting, building your first couple rings, getting the best rods for beginners. Obviously, I still am working towards getting the very best rod in the game. I have a bunch of quests up here that I'm still working towards completing. But yeah, this is going to be the first couple of steps you need to take, especially when you're starting out, if you want to make a decent amount of money, as you guys can see down here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into this video. By the way, guys, do make sure to leave a like on this video and hype the video, as I am a small creator, and hyping the video helps out a ton. Anyways, let's go ahead and get right into this. All right, so when you first spawn in, if you've never played this game, you're gonna have to do the base tutorial, and the base tutorial is gonna be kind of simple. Honestly, it's gonna tell you to just go here and fish, and yeah, so you're gonna fish, level up, then you'll probably fish over here once you get a better rod. There's a bunch of rods here that you need to buy, and you kind of just go back and forth until you're probably, I'm gonna assume you're not necessarily on the moon rod, but you're somewhere on the copper energy rod or reinforced rod, maybe potentially space rod. And once you've done that, there's a couple of things that I needed to do earlier in the game, and I still haven't really maximized everything. There's so many things I need to work on in regards to, you know, getting to the final zone and unlocking it. So the very first thing is the rings that you can actually craft. So these are very, very important, because if you go into my backpack right now, you'll see that I have a couple rings, and these are all terrible rings because I don't really have a bunch of good materials yet, and I'm still just working towards a lot of stuff in the game. But these, as you guys can see, are going to give you luck boosts. Now, these aren't insane luck boosts. The ones I have right now aren't insane, but they are still better than nothing. My current rod gives me almost 1,000 luck, so pretty good, but there's a lot of better rods out there that I need to go ahead and work towards. But the crafting rings is very important, and it kind of has its own little thing. So if I just were to throw all of these in here, you'll see that I can craft one of these kind of insane rings, and you can see I can get a mythic ring level 1, and I can also get a mythic ring level 2, which is going to give me luck, capacity, real speed, all of these different things. Now, if we add 0 of 3 interstellar, so if you add more interstellar stars, it's going to make this a mythic ring level 3, and that kind of follows the same pattern. So if we get rid of this, you can also do it for stuff like this, if this is even it. Yeah, these are just common, but these are all just common rings. But as you can see, when you add 3 of them, it becomes mythic. So like this, boom, legendary. Now, as you can see right here, there's 3 different variants that you can pick from. So obviously, you can put in these specific items, and you'll get right here. So you kind of crafting, it's kind of similar to the Forge, if you guys have ever played that, in the aspect of your crafting stuff. But again, it's not really random. You basically put in, and it's going to give you exactly what you expect. So that is the rings. Those are very, very important. You can get perfect craft with that, and then there's just a travel menu. So yeah, there is this. This is the first thing you need to make sure you're doing, is getting rings. I didn't use those for a while just because I didn't really realize how important they were, but they are very, very important inside of this game. Now, the next thing we need to currently take a look at is going to be the quests. The quests are very, very important. There's a quest that I'm trying to complete right now, which is this tree. There's a lot of quests right here that I'm trying to complete, but Gilbert, as you guys can see, he has like 6 stages, and then once you've completed them all, it will unlock this room right here. And then you have Merlin's quest in here. So again, we're still working towards a lot of these. This is a quest that you need to do at some point, but is not very vital. So let's continue on to the next couple of things. So as you progress through the game, you're going to buy better rods that will eventually be able to get past here. Now, the next thing you need to note is there's actually this library here, and I completely skipped over this when I was playing the game just because I didn't really realize it was here. But there's literally rods in here that you can get strength level 7, so it's going to be a pretty good boost. And then obviously you have that right there. So that is very good. There's also a little telescope in here. This is for whatever the next update is, which I've already actually completed that telescope, which is nice. So I'm gonna be working towards that in the next update. So make sure you do not forget about this area. It is very, very important. All right, then once we slowly head over and you're progressing through this, you're completing quests, you will see this cave right here. Now, this cave is going to give us the next best one, which is the one I currently have. This isn't the best in the game, but it is, I believe, the second best. I could be wrong, mainly because I haven't been playing this game for too long. But yeah, as you can see, 200,000, and then you have 200,000, and it gives you luck. Capacity is 9 stars. So overpowered, and you just have to do this guardian quest one time. And then, as you guys can see, you'll have also unlocked this area, which isn't really good for anything too specific. So it's just good overall. I mean, we're getting a lot of these right here. So pretty broken area right here. I mean, we just got this stuff right here, which is kind of common, but it is still nice to get. All right, so you do have to complete that quest right here to open it, and then you have to complete another quest over here to even be able to go into the cave. So the next thing that is very, very important is going to be enchanting. Now, enchanting has been added in this new world, I believe, which again, I'm trying to complete all of this before the next update comes out, and I'm trying to make a bunch of guides. So you do have to pay to repair this bridge, which I've already done, and that's going to give you access to enchanting right here. Now, enchanting is pretty simple, honestly. So if we head over to this, you can buy the base enchant relics, then upgrade them to by adding, more in here, paying for it, and then you'll have the enchant relic 2 right here. And then if you want to upgrade it to the third one, you have to start adding in all of these other items right here, which I don't really have yet, and I haven't really, I haven't really maxed out all this stuff. I'm kind of just scattered right now trying to complete a bunch of quests, if we're being completely honest. So then you have this enchant book where you can go ahead and enchant your rods with different things. This rod right here that I'm using right now has Bless 2 on it. Obviously, you can have way higher enchants. So that is what I will be working towards in these next couple of updates. So make sure you're using enchants. Enchants are very, very good. Now, the next thing people are probably gonna ask me is, what is a good money making strat? Now, obviously I have 4 million. The problem I'm having now, honestly, is there's nothing I can really do with the money. I just need to get these items up here before I can do anything. So honestly, money at a certain point stops to become as much of a problem. At least that's kind of the way it was for me. It just, I don't know. I was fishing so much and just selling everything. So I just started making so much. Now that could be a different story for you. But if you do want to make a lot of money fast off the bat, here's what I would recommend doing. And I'm going to go ahead and show you is if we walk all the way back over to the spawn, it's mainly just doing the quests, like rebuilding Mary's house, doing that quest, which is over here somewhere. It's like, and doing that is very helpful. And it's going to make you a decent amount of money overall. Now, a lot of people have also been asking me what the best spot is. So the best spot I think right now is going to be either over here in this zone, this new zone. That's weird. As I think this is going to be a really good spot, especially for beginners. This is kind of like an event that's going right now. So I would recommend doing this if I were you. I mean, look at all these mythics we're getting compared to, what we were getting before. Honestly, a pretty good zone. I'm not going to lie to you for getting stuff. I mean, we just got all of that. It's not insane stuff, but I mean, it is decent stuff overall. So you can't complain. It's not the best. It's not the worst, but this is a really good zone if I do say so myself. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you want to see more star fishing videos, then I will start posting a bunch more star fishing on the channel. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Helps out the channel a ton. And I'll see you guys in the next one.